Don't with my love, that heart is so cold, all over my home. I don't wanna know that, babe. I don't with my love. I told her she knows. Take aim and reload. I don't wanna know that, babe. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I'm gonna bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I'm gonna bag it, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. Hi guys, my name's Andy, and in this lesson I'm going to show an easy way to play Don't by Ed Sheeran. Really great song, but if you've been following my channel at all, you'll be aware that I'm a big fan of songs that have the same chord sequence or same riff as many other songs, so that you learn one song and essentially you know how to play quite a few others. And this is one of those, inspired by a live performance by Ed Sheeran, which is just quite regular, where he goes through quite a few songs. We got Don't, Loyal, No Diggity, and Next Episode. And it's also Nina as well. It's got the same notes as his song Nina, but the riff is slightly different for that. But I just thought I'd kind of show you at least how to play the riff, and then show you some ways to spice it up and how the lyrics would work over each one, so that you can have a play and sing along. Fun one to play with friends, get everyone singing along. Let's give you a close-up on how to play it. So in this version we have a capo at 2nd fret, but all the fret numbers, because we're going quite high, are going to be not inclusive of the fret. So the last dot before your double dot is 9th fret. That's where we're going to be starting, and that's what we're going to count this as, 9th fret. So you can play this with or without a capo and it'll sound absolutely fine. I'm just using a capo so that we can use the easier open chords that I'm going to show you a bit later on. So the riff begins at 9th fret. You can play this with your first finger, and we're on the A string, string 5, and you want to play that twice with your thumb. And if we just go through the notes first, we have 9th fret, down to 4th fret, play each of these twice. So we want to move all the way down to this space here. This is the end of my guitar, so you can see that proportionate with or without a capo. So 9, 9, 4, 4. Just play each of these twice, and then we're going to slide up 1 fret to 5th fret and play that twice. And then we're going to walk back on the dots, coming back up to 9th fret. So you see we've got these dots on most guitars, and they tend to be at the same place: 3, 5, 7, 9, and 12. So we're going to stay on the last dot before the double dot, 9th fret, to begin the riff again. And then we have 4, 4, 5, 5, and 7, 7. And 5, 7, and 9, we're on the dots. So there's only the one that we have to kind of remember. We start at the top. At 9, we go 1 below 4th fret, and then we're at 5th fret. And then 7th fret. And once you can play those, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do them all with your first finger, just sliding and not lifting your first finger off. Best to have your thumb directly behind where your first finger is. And we just slide. And already you're playing the riff that is recognizable as this song, Don't. And what we want to add after that is really a tap. If we can get a percussive tap in this song, it suddenly sounds like the record all on one guitar, which would be really great. really brings it to life. This tap is on beats 2 and 4, and I'm hitting the guitar, the strings, with my thumb and my first 4 fingers kind of flat like this, and I'm hitting, the percussive tap sound actually comes from your strings hitting the metal frets here. So if I just hit and they don't hit the strings, I don't quite get that tap. So if I hit it too hard, you know, that's not what really we're looking for either. We're looking for a percussive tap hitting the strings against the fretboard. And we go thumb, thumb, tap, like the We Will Rock You. Boom, boom, da, boom, boom, da. And we want that for each of the notes that we've just learnt. 4, 5, 5, 7, 7, and just loop that. Nine, 9, 4, 4, 5, 5, 7, 7. So hopefully you're finding that fairly straightforward. To make it exactly like the way that he plays it, we want to start off, and then after that first 9, 9, we're going to hit the open A string, and it's best if we get something called a hammer on here. So if we pick and then hammer on to that second fret with your first finger, second fret proportionate to the capo, but I guess we'll keep calling it 4th. So we get, listen to it in context first. So we had a hammer on there, thumb, hammer, thumb, thumb. And you can hit every one, you don't need the hammer on strictly, but it's a great place to look at that technique. And then we're going to keep doing that open, hammer and pick. So open string, hammer on, pick. If I just slow it down quite a bit. And it's when we get up to this last bit that the rhythm changes. Okay, so that last one. Is on the 1, 2, 3, you know, it's just, it's straight. And the other ones, we got that quicker hammer on. So we've got plenty of simple content here, but we're putting multiple layers in. We've got tapping, we've got a hammer on, but all of that's on top of a quite simple riff. So at this point, if things start to get a little overwhelming to you and you're adding too much content, you can always strip it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll definitely want to focus on the tap. If you can get that tap in, it elevates it way more than the riff. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And because that's rhythmically simple, you want to try this along to the record and try and just keep that going so it's effortless before we add in those extra notes. Definitely make sure you've got that bare bones of the riff before adding the hammer on that we've done here. But every time we're adding the hammer on, it's picking with the thumb the open string, hammer on the second fret, and then play it again with your thumb and then a tap. Now, because it's the same thing all the way through, we want a way to lift it for the chorus, to make the chorus much more involved in terms of some strumming, really. So what I've done here is we're essentially always playing the same frets with our on the A string, but we're not always going to do it with our first finger. Because what we're going to do is we're going to add an extra note on the 5th fret and the 7th fret, and here we're going to basically use these two notes here. So swapping the first finger for the middle finger at 5th fret, playing a couple of notes out of a what is a C chord with this with the capo there. It's kind of like a C shape like this, and then we're going to slide that up 2 frets. So what that will give us is some chords. Would sound really nice and kind of flesh out the rest of the song. If you can, it will sound a lot better if with these first 2 notes you can mute the string underneath it. So muting this string, your string 4 with your first finger, will sound a lot sweeter. And with the strumming, I'm basically going down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. And I'm doing this mainly with the outside of my hand on the nails themselves. Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. So 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and up. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. The first half of that is just 4 down strums. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. If you can do that, 4 down strums, you're halfway there, so don't panic if you're starting to think, ooh, this is a bit of cool strumming for this. It's just 1 and 2 and then we got 1 and 2 and up, down, up, down. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and da da da. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. And then down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. And then just put a down up at the end of that. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Down, there are other strumming patterns that will work, just keeping it on the downs a bit. My right hand there, da, 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 all down. Again, doing it with the outside of my nails. You can do it with your thumb, but if you strum without using your nails and you're using just your hand, you're not using a pick or anything, you're going to get blisters at some point. So I would try and use the nails as much as possible. Ed Sheeran has a habit of sometimes just using his thumb, sometimes using the thumb and first finger, kind of using those two to roll, you know, kind of always aiming for this flat section here, and sometimes using the outside of all of them. So, you know, sometimes he just kind of this motion when he's hitting the strings themselves, it's very flush against here, and it does save your fingers a little if you can try and hit the nails as much as possible. there's some ideas for you to get that strumming going anyway. So that picking pattern will get you through Don't, Loyal, No Diggity, and Next Episode. And you can have a play and sing along with those. Nina is slightly different. It's like the same thing but half time. So you're changing chord over double the amount of time actually with half time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's stretched over a greater amount of time, but it's all the same frets. We've got 9, 9, and then a big pause. Then we hit 4, 4, and then 5, 5, and then again a big pause. So 9, 9, 4, 4, 5, 5, and rest. Again, 2, 3, 4, 9, 9, 4, 4, 5, 5. One more time from 9, 9, 2, 3, 4, 9, 9, 4, 4, 5, 5. And just a couple of notes left. We got 5, 5, 7, 7, 9, 9 to finish up. 5, 5, 7, 7, 9, 9. The rhythm of this is much more complex, but let me just show you that in context. 9, 9, 4, 4, 5, 5, 3, 4, 5, 5, 7, 7, 9, 9. Oh, Nina, you should know, Nina, now you're never coming home, Nina. Oh, won't you leave me now, now? And so once you've got the bare bones of it, you can play around with it with the chords that we looked at earlier. So there are many different levels to all that. If you want a bit more of a write-up, check out the link in the description to andyguitar.co.uk where you see a tab for all of this. But this is one to showcase kind of where you're at. And, you know, many people are wondering when they're taking lessons or learning guitar, where am I at? And you want to find out where your level is by how much extra content you can add to a simple riff like this. Or even if it's just this. And more often than not, it's the rhythmically complex stuff that people find more of a challenge as they get to the higher levels, rather than, you know, finger stretching and things like this. There's always an easier option like this when you can handle the rhythm part of it. If you've enjoyed this lesson, please check out this playlist of other easy fingerstyle songs that are very similar to this one and somewhat reminiscent of it. And please subscribe and give this video a like if you like what I do and you want to see some more videos by myself.